I'm taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where, as always, the shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what it do, man? You already know who it is. It's SHU double TER double OR. No, it's one O the WORTH. Know what it is, nigga? It's the place, live and grace. I mean, this boy Jesus showed up to God. You know what it is, LB, lot of the boss, go artist, nigga, yada yada yada, yeah, Ring Game Radio, Monday night, spelling bee, boxing bee, just boxing, nigga, yeah.
Nigga, the way you spell your own shit, I got $10 on King P to whoop you, nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Now you gonna lose that $10, dog. No, I got it. I spell my name in songs and shit, bro. Like, he can't compete with that, like.
Yes, sir.
I'm musical with it, but yeah, we here talk about Ring Gang, the boxing recap, preview, all of that good shit. You know what it is. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring Gang in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's get it. Monday Night Boxing. We got a lot of shit to talk about. A lot of boxing. A lot of boxing.
And just off GP, we're banning spelling bees from the bodega.
We banning motherfuckers that can't spell cemetery from the bodega.
Yeah, though.
Oh my god.
Speaking spell ass niggas, yeah, we got ban those.
Cemetery pockets.
And we banning motherfuckers that can't properly find good events, like good places to hold proper events to hold the cards in. Because goddamn, I heard a whole bunch of shit. We gonna get into that, but like. Whole bunch of
yeah, definitely, yeah. Who's ever the damn field logistics department in Ring Magazine? Yeah, like your job is in jeopardy, nigga. You ought to fight in the next sparring session or whatever for your pink slip, nigga. Because that venue, bro, that should stay like 30% capacity for like the majority of the night.
Yeah, but they were loud as a motherfucker, though.
you had to be, nigga. Like, the fights were too good not to be loud. It's like, you feel like you're not doing enough in that type of crowd. Like, I bet niggas was like all over the top just going crazy loud for that shit.
But yo, the fourth dude came in there. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Nigga, that's you, Pilot.
Oh, okay. I didn't know how this got in. You know what it is. Conscious Pilot, West Coast Evangelist, get it, Ring and Radio.
Yo, nigga, that
was a quick one. You put him on the spot because it's like Roman's really about to get introduced, and then Pilot shows up, so we said, "Oh yeah, hold on, it's a Pilot, nigga." Like
that nigga took my shit. I was gonna say, "Yo, it's unconscious room top 5. What's fly?" Nigga, we here. Shout out Pilot, nigga.
Nigga literally
delayed flight.
Balls to the nigga in the stands.
Delayed flight, but he made it. What's good, Pilot?
What's good?
Conscious Rome has a ring to it. I don't know why, but it has a ring to it. I don't know why that has a ring to it, though. But this nigga ain't conscious for shit.
That sounds like a character off the goddamn Shy or something. Like, hey, yo, this is Conscious Rome. You know what's good? We about to talk about these relationships. Like that. Right.
Like he talks about positivity, but he really
sounds like I'm finna get these bean pies off or some shit, nigga.
Oh man, no. But Rome, was that your remix intro, Conscious Rome?
Yeah, unconscious Rome, nigga.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm in and out.
Is that pause?
Why the fuck is Pilot conscious when he be sounding unconscious?
No, it's not a pause, nigga. In and out of consciousness, nigga.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, because you know, this is late night. Because sometimes y'all late night vocab gets a little crazy, so I have to make sure, you know.
Ring Gang is for the kids.
It ain't that late, nigga. Goddamn.
but yeah, that's the intro of all of us, yo. Niggas are fools tonight, yo. But dig, man, yo. We had a hell of a boxing weekend. starting with Ring 3 up in Corona, Queens, New York, the Louis Armstrong Tennis Center, man. And Turkey finally, I think, put on a really good American car, like
in a fucking horrible location.
Yes.
Yeah, so you still got to take away points for that, though. You don't get it right until you get it right.
I had people that went there that complained about like getting there and the traffic and having to walk like 15 minutes to the fucking stadium, and it was a hassle.
And you know, fuck things, because I don't usually do this, but I was reading an article from Steve Kim. I usually don't do this, but he had a report about the shit. And he's talking about, this train stop just takes you right to the main entrance.
No, the fuck it doesn't. No, the fuck.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. No, it doesn't. Like, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
That's that propaganda, bro. Lying ass motherfucker.
And that's the Long Island Railroad. From the Long Island Railroad, that's the quickest train that's from the stadium. But even then, that's still a good 7-8 minute walk. The way I walk, it's still like a good like I said, from 7 to 10 minutes. That's still a walk. Most people Most people that take the train there take the subway. They take the 7 train. That's like a 15-20 minute walk from the stadium.
So I was wondering what type of magical train did that motherfucker take? Because
don't y'all niggas walk out there? Ain't that what y'all niggas do? Y'all niggas don't buy cars and just walk place to place, nigga?
No, nigga. We don't get cars here. Niggas don't drive.
So why y'all make all this walking music if y'all don't like walking? Well, y'all make all this headphone popping hoodie music, but y'all hate walking. I just heard.
But
I just heard New York niggas don't buy cars till they move out of New York, type shit.
No. Unfortunately, I wish less people had cars because there's still a bunch of fucking traffic. But but anyway, it was just bullshit. Like, and everybody complained about it. And then when you get out that night, there's the transportation is spotty because the trains run less and less, and it's a fucking hassle because location matters.
Y'all don't got cars. No,
bro, location matters.
No, because Uber ain't even coming out there like that, ain't it?
I mean, you're gonna have to wait a long time because the amount of people, like the amount of traffic coming out, like that's a busy highway to get there. Like there's a highway off there, but like it's crowded. So like once you get off that ramp, there's so much traffic. So
it's up. Yes, accessibility is everything. Because like I said, I mentioned before in the past, like there are fights where I just like I don't even take like if I get the credits for it, I'm like ugh. I do a whole mapping out, and if I think it's like too much of a hassle, I'm like ugh, I'm good.
No, that's real. That fight at the James L. Knight Center, nigga, I'll never go to that stadium again, nigga. That shit was like on the back of a hotel through the kitchen type shit. Like, nigga, I'm not doing that shit again.
And nobody could fucking figure out where shit was.
You had to talk to 2 security guards, a chef, a fighter, in order to know where your seat was, nigga.
Hold on, I'm gonna say this. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, LB. It kind of reminded me of like when I was in Miami a couple years ago, and I went to a Heat game, and like when I wanted to order Uber to get out of there, oh my fucking god!
You gotta at least walk. You gotta walk like 10 blocks away to catch an Uber, dude.
Exactly. Yeah. Like I had to walk literally 10 minutes away because they blocked off the streets so no cars could even get in that motherfucker. I was like, what
nigga, I remember I had season tickets to the Dolphins, nigga. And the last game of the season, I think it was the Miracle in Miami where they had beat the Patriots at midnight or whatever the fuck that shit was. That shit was raw. But nigga, I had to walk into a neighborhood that was like 30 minutes away in order to get an Uber that wasn't $100 to go home.
Yeah, that's
at 1 o'clock in the morning, nigga. Like,
yeah,
fuck that.
Yeah, I had to do that. I had to do that when I went to Newark. Like after I left because of Shakur, like because it was kind of blocked off with an Uber area, so I had to walk like 3-4 blocks in fucking Newark to go fucking get an Uber.
Oh, Newark.
I don't recommend that for anyone to do. By the way,
Newark. I just park in a parking lot. Like I'll go to the park. I'll just pay for parking and because they got a bunch of parking lots there. I'll just pay, leave my car there, and just
that's how they have for the Heat games. Like they got different like little parking lots that people own, whatever, and you pay them to, I guess, park. And the closer it gets to the arena, the more expensive it is. So you kind of gotta know. But then some places look sketchy, like so.
Yeah.
You never know until you know, but you're looking. So yeah, it's. But even then, I would say the Heat arena is a better setup than the fucking James L. Knight Center. Like it's just a whole. It's easier to get to, just more accessible. And I've only been there for like a Heat game and the fucking I think it was 03 Source Awards.
So yeah,
2 different setups.
Yeah, man. Yeah, accessibility is everything. So whoever at Ring Magazine or whoever is the logistics manager for the review, y'all gotta just do a little bit more, like put it in a more accessible place where motherfuckers can actually get to it like that. Yeah, y'all would have been better off building a fucking arena like y'all did down here on the fucking godforsaken island shit y'all did before the fucking world changed with the COVID shit. Yeah, like y'all would have been better off just finding a place in New York and just building a goddamn arena. If y'all gonna have everybody just go out into bumfuck, who knows? Like, come on.
It ain't no place in New York to build nothing, nigga. That's land taken.
that's facts.
Nigga, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm thinking the same thing in Miami.
You'd be surprised, Rome. There's still plenty of area to be built. They building more shit in Queens.
Because if you tell me Miami has
buildings, nigga, what the fuck they building shit at? Nigga?
No, there's room. They're building a new fucking soccer stadium in right where they were holding the where that Louis Armstrong Arena is. Like 5 minutes away is where the Mets play. They're building a soccer stadium like right next to it.
Oh damn!
And it was just land available next to a stadium. They tore the last state. They tore the shit down that was there.
Well, shit. Watch a future ring event be at that soccer stadium too.
I know, right?
Don't give Turkey any idea. See, Turkey's the motherfuckers that want to put events in places just so he could say, I was the first to put it there. I was the first. He one of those I was the first to do ass
soldier boy ass nigga. Yeah. Like I was the first one to have a boxing match on the planet Moon. Like I'm on the fucking moon. Like nobody asked for that. Like tickets are like $10,000, bro.
Yeah, I will say this though. At least this time, he did a complete 180 from the Times Square event, where it was some of the worst fights anyone has ever seen.
I mean, bro, look, bro, like you just compared it to like the bottom level, like anything would have been better than that. Like,
yeah, of course.
He set the bar completely low for himself.
I mean, he had to because he got such negative feedback, and you can tell. I mean, because that's when he started talking with the Tom and Jerry shit, and no Jerry, and all this thing.
Them off.
Yeah, he was wilding out, and then so we get this.
I ain't even mad at that though. Like I can criticize a lot of shit he do, but I'm not mad at the whole Tom and Jerry shit. Yeah, and some of these niggas really do be on that time.
Yeah, because fighters fight though, and the fighters at Ring 3. Everyone was fighting, there was no fucking around. Every single one of those fights. So you had your warm up fade with the Asian cat, and then the other 4 fights were just like 3 of them were at like brawls, wars, and the main event was a brutal ass knockout, which Marquise mentioned. Berlanga got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Damn right he did.
Some fought better than others. Some fought better than others that night. That's for sure.
Exactly, though. But
this nigga with his goddamn fellow should have won. Like this nigga right here.
Oh no, we'll get into that though. But we'll start from the first of the main card.
Yeah, they should be good. I'm all ears.
It was almost more so a robbery than the Pueblo shit. It was probably more so.
Well, David Morrell, Imam Katel.
Morrell did get a gift though, but
same.
On, bro.
Yeah, he definitely. I thought he got a gift too because that fight kind of highlighted the difference between someone who's just going up to 175 and someone who is a 175 pounder, because Morrell took everything paused from Benavidez and even scored a knockdown. And Katev, Morrell was skittish. he was bullshitting, and he was getting hurt constantly and got dropped towards too. Like he got dropped.
And the round he got dropped was his bet. Like he was winning that round clearly. That was like his best round of the fight. And then he gets dropped.
Yeah, but he started feeling himself though. That's the thing. Like, nigga was feeling himself for no reason. It wasn't even like it was a dominating round like that. He just started winning. Right. He felt himself like he felt himself like he done dropped the nigga 3 times or some shit. Like
he was his
like it's over.
Yeah, like he stepped back with his hands down a little bit, and Kataev was able to step into a right hand. Like how you like he telegraphed that shit too.
Yep.
and call him.
The impact was like a goddamn Fatal Fury punch though, motherfucker.
Yeah,
went across the ropes.
Yeah,
he went across the ring and shit.
And you can tell Morrell got hit hard because this motherfucker started bowing when the bell rang. Like, nigga,
he was dapping too. He kept dapping up after every round. Like, what the
fuck? Yo, get this shit Murphy shit the fuck out of here, yo.
Yeah.
No, I think I said it on the episode, the preview. He hasn't looked like he had at 68 or 75. Some people say it's opposition. I don't know what it is, but it's definitely.
I think it's both. I think it's all of that. Like, first of all, like, y'all gotta stop letting niggas on message boards, pick your fights. This literally sounds like a message board argument fight. You know how niggas be like, all right, so what's his name was off for like 3 months, or so and so coming off a loss, and we're like, yeah, man, he needs to fight the undefeated Russian on steroids. Like, wait, shit. Nah, he needs to fight this nigga. Get a little confidence. Get a win back. Nah. Fight this Chris Cross, or the Russian nigga, like, bro. And you know what? That's what happened. Like, why are you fighting this nigga after having a damn fight of the year with Benavidez where you lost?
Yeah, I mean that's the crazy part, because I'm thinking to myself, like, this is a young fighter, a young Cuban. I mean, he's only like, he's like maybe 29 in Cuban years or some shit like that.
The youngest Cuban we've seen.
Yeah, facts, my nigga, facts. And I'm thinking, because when it got announced, I was like, damn, that's a hard fucking fight.
It's a hard fight that's a hard fight, period. Yeah. But that's an even harder fight coming off of a loss. A grueling loss, not a boxing lesson loss where you're like, okay, I can come back after this. Like, goddamn, this is like when Devin Alexander lost to Tim Bradley, and then he threw him right in there with Lucas Matisse.
Yeah, right.
You're like, fuck, nigga, here. Yeah. You want to quit on people?
Yeah, and that shit was crazy too. But and that's it. And like Pilot said, Morrell didn't look comfortable. He didn't look.
Hold on, wait, Pat. Didn't both niggas get dropped in that fight?
Oh no. Oh, which one are you talking about?
I mean, didn't Devin Alexander get dropped in that fight?
Yeah, he got dropped in that fight for sure.
Yeah. That's a great comparison, then, ain't it?
Yeah, that's a really great comparison. Yeah, because I was like, I didn't remember Lucas going down in that fight. But yeah,
no, I meant it like Morrell got dropped. The fight I'm comparing him to, nigga got dropped.
Yeah, like, and that was
they both won.
Yeah, and that was such a hard fight because you could tell Kataev had that jab going immediately. And funny thing is too, you think Kataev was like slow, but he was finding the mark over and over. He had timing too. Like, I mean, sometimes timing beats speed, and he's like the perfect case for that. Because he was landing his shots on Morrell, and I was like, is Morrell's defense really that like lax?
Leaky. He was. I mean, also I think Fake Betterbeef was kind of gassing too later in the fight.
He did. He did gas though, but But the funny thing too is Morrell wasn't really doing much to take advantage. I mean, he cut him, and he did get some body shots in. But there were times where he was like afraid to follow up with some shots, especially in that final round. He had dude like reeling, but he just stopped and like looked at his handiwork and didn't follow up and try to put him on the canvas. You know, it was just like Morrell. I think like the power had him so shook. He was like, okay, I can't do this, I can't do that. You know, and he didn't fight with that type of urgency until like the 9th and 10th rounds. You know. And that's why
I don't think it was enough then.
Neither do I, and that's why I was just surprised. It's like what? That's why I was like, when I heard 95, 94 for Kataev, okay, fine. But when I was hearing was 96, 93 for Morrell, I was like that's I didn't see that in the fight for Morrell at all. Like that should have been for Kataev if you want to put 96, 93. But
that was like Lewis the Cubist and Heyman made sure they got one of the PVC guys a victory no matter what on that card. That's what that was.
If I get to, I mean, because I honestly thought like when because I put on my parlay Katev KO. I honestly, when he dropped Morel, I'm thinking to myself, okay, the KO is gonna come, and I was thinking to myself, yes,
Same here, Pat.
Yeah,
I was going crazy.
Yeah, I knew I've seen Katev fight before, and dude has stones in his fist, but I was just like, come on, please KO him. I was waiting.
He had the chance, but I think dude like he couldn't get another shot like that.
Yeah, but I don't think because
he still got more good shots off, but not like that.
Yeah, no, I think because he does punch in combinations, but he was just gassing at that particular point. He was.
Y'all think the hype from Merle is completely done at this point, or what?
At 175, possibly yes. At 175, I don't think. He might not. He's probably not meant for 175.
He needs to get his weight up. The thing is, I don't think he can make 168 anymore.
Yeah, that's the big dude, yo. Like we gotta man, look, we gotta stop talking about these niggas' weights. He at 175. It's not a weight issue for him. It's a skill issue.
I will say, I do think he came on strong at the end of the fight, even though I didn't think he
did come on strong.
So, I mean, there's stuff to build on, but he needs to. There's stuff he's got to work on. He's got to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah, man. He fills out 175. It just he's almost like a Carmelo Anthony in a way. Like Melo could play. Like niggas always get on Melo about the defense, but he could play defense when he apply himself.
Right.
And it's like Morel, when Morel applied himself, his defense was on point in that fight. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times he was stuck in between two places, trying to get offense and trying to be defensively sound. And he was struggling on both ends. Like one time he was looking good. He was doing the damn I think he was shoulder rolling and blocking and rolling shit. I'm like, okay, this nigga swimming without getting wet. Okay, and then the next minute he's like, pow! Like, oh shit! Like,
yeah,
damn, nigga.
He's getting hit with shots he shouldn't be getting hit with.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my whole thing. Like, it's like, bro, like you can't stay focused enough to just turn this dude with jabs, left hook, right hand, rinse and repeat. Like,
I also think he needs to get physically stronger. Like he needs to build his strength at 175.
I could see that because it's like if you're gonna jump up that amount of weight, I would do some type of strength program.
Yeah, I was watching it like thinking, this guy's not the same as he was at super middleweight, and also it comes off like he's one of those Cubans that they're free and they got money now, so they're not as hungry. I don't know.
He's still.
I can see that a little.
I don't think he's fought like that yet.
Neither have I. Like, yeah.
I don't think it's to that level.
It might be getting there. I'm just saying that.
No,
he does try though. He gives a good effort. It's just how he gives the effort.
He still puts in the work. I just think he needs to have some tune up some things. He needs to get more refined in certain areas. It's not. I don't
tune up the fucking management. Why he took this fight?
Yeah. I mean, Turkey's probably paid him a good amount of money, but I'm thinking to myself, Benavidez and then a Russian that unfortunately was, because the big thing was, he popped for a clomiphene like 2 years ago or whatever, and he was on suspension in Russia or whatever, but he had fought like 4 times out of their sanctions and shit like that, and then, and all that other shit. So it's like so it's like, yeah, that was just, that might have been too much for him. Like that.
Yeah.
Because
but this is the thing, like, that's why it's almost like he shouldn't have won this, because if he would have lost, fuck, there's no telling with these niggas. Because now that he wins, it's not like you can really dial it back. You got to give him another good fight.
Yeah, like you can't give him a jobber where someone that like
give him Lyndon Arthur or that Xenon guy, something like that.
I don't know. I mean, Lyndon Arthur might be a little bit, he might have to use his brain. for that one. I don't think he
Yeah. Remember how Yard failed that test the first time?
Right.
I had that nigga name in rap lines in the UK, bro.
This since last time they fought, like 2 months ago. A boring ass fight too. Yeah, but I'm just saying, a notable name, but not a guy like a fucking machine, like
not a killer.
Not someone who's a straight killer that like that. Because like I said, that was too much. And Katev though, I feel bad for him because like I thought he won it pretty clearly, but sometimes politics kind of dictates something like that, and then Morrell is someone that they probably want to develop more, and have him take a L to someone like that who doesn't have any kind of momentum, but he's still dangerous.
It doesn't help his career. Like honestly, I felt if they would have gave him a draw, that would have been the best verdict for everybody.
True.
Because it would have showed that Morrell, like, yo, bro, you almost lost that. You got some fucking work to do. Like, he needed that Larry Merchant. You had some splaining to do.
Yeah.
And Katev, can you say his name one more time, please?
Katev.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Katev. It also keeps him marketable and it's good for another opponent at 175, which, you don't get too many good opponents, back to back at this division now. Because everybody's fucking killers.
It's a real top heavy division, it feels like, right? I mean,
yeah. And everybody's like a puncher, so it's hard that you gotta really be looking to get the fucking the non-puncher type fights.
Yeah, it's top heavy, but even the middle of the pack guys can still put your lights out.
Yeah, 175 still has the most amount of punchers in it. Like they're all ridiculous punchers. Like it's like the lone exception. It's like literally so far. Like,
and then he'll start punching if he got a fucking. Then he turns into a puncher if he has to, because the way he was throwing in them better be fights, and the one before it.
Yeah. 175 is no joke, and 175 is already represented. Like pretty much, damn near the fight of the year to me is a 175 fight. Like they all punch hard, and they're all.
Goddamn, when you think about it, because this Morrell fight, this was like a borderline, up there fight of the year. Might be a fight of the year candidate for 2025.
Yeah,
2019 is a good night of boxing.
And he has two of them already, like this year.
Two of them, yeah. So his management though, like if they put him in with another like killer like Katev like that, who's not really like a top, that would be like wondering like they either like taking this motherfucker like yo, either you swim or you about to drizzle, some type of shit like that. Yeah, and he gonna have to fucking up his game to fucking save his fucking life and his career.
Yeah, because
all this defensive wandering he does sometimes, that ain't gonna cut it. You keep fighting dangerous dudes back to back, bro. Like you pull that shit together. Like he has this when he boxed, he was boxing beautifully. Like when he was sticking and moving and turning and pop, like doing basic shit. Like it's just I don't know how niggas can't focus no more. Like they can't stick to like a game plan throughout the fight.
I mean, if I was fighting someone like Katev, I would want to stick to a fucking game plan. Like, I mean, dude, his power early. Like,
and I hope you. I know Katev had the issue with the PDs, but I remember watching him on in the Canada top rank joints, and he'd always be knocking these niggas out. So hopefully he's not suspended too long, if he is even suspended. You know what I mean? Because he's a fun fighter to watch. At the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they're gonna bring him back because Turkey. If you fight like that, Turkey or somebody will bring him back. We're not gonna see the last of him, because most people. Katev. Let's look on Twitter. Like motherfuckers were losing their minds that Morrell was getting his ass beat so bad. He was like, where the fuck did this Russian come from? Like, why are all these Russians built like this? And this just have me rolling.
And the thing is, he was a composed puncher that moved his hands. He was awkward. He was a lot of things, but I don't think it took a lot of things to beat him, if that makes sense.
No, that makes perfect sense to me.
Because, to me, he was like a athletic, more talented Ruslan Provodnikov.
Yeah.
And I say more athletic and more talented because the dude knew how to do, like, he would throw certain counters. He would run off like 5-6 punch combinations.
Yeah, he had some
body and head. He was more creative with his output.
Yeah, and you know, also his footwork too was pretty underrated. Like he had the foot feints going and everything. Like he could. Yeah, like he was schooled. You know, I think this the bigger thing is that I mean, for him, I'd say he probably needs to kind of work on his cardio a little bit more because like I said, you know, although I think he did a good job this time around, but you could see that he gassed a little bit like in the final rounds or so. Because
I think he hit Morrell so much, so it's like, you know, I feel like if he didn't hit the dude so fucking much, he wouldn't even thrown as much.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that shit was crazy though. But yeah, that was, and that's the way. Like the crowd got into that fight too. Like I mean, that's the way you get a car going.
All 75 of them.
Yeah, you know, low key. I mean, that's where you start off with the damn near borderline or actual fight of the year candidate, which moves into the next fucking fight.
Now hold on, let Pilot set this one out.
Oh yes.
Pilot, go ahead, do your thing, bro.
We're talking about the fight where pretty much everybody online thought Puello won against Matias, right? That's the fight we're talking about.
Man, see, this is the shit I'm talking about. You should have did a Twitter poll on that one, nigga.
No, I'm good. I understand it. It wasn't.
I'm curious for that one.
It wasn't a complete robbery, but you're talking about the WBC 140 title fight between one Alberto Puello and Sabriel Matias, right?
Of course.
Yes, of course.
It was a great fight. I mean, it was a really good fight. I saw a lot of people say, I know BoxRec, they said 115, 113 for Matias, so I get it was close. I saw more people, I hear it all the time on podcasts. A lot of people thought Puello won, that's all. And I thought Puello won.
What was your score for it?
It would probably like 7-5, maybe even 8-4. But
whoa, you get in there.
Because the last 3 to 4 rounds to me, I thought Puello was pretty much winning.
Y'all niggas keep saying
the
fight is 12 rounds.
But even the beginning of that fight was not Puello. It wasn't all Matias early.
So I guess by that logic, then Morrell should have won since he came on strong in his last couple of rounds. Like, come on, man, what are we doing?
No, but
now I'll say this: Puello did a better job of taking advantage of Matias being tired at the end than Morrell did with Kataev. But I felt like by then it's like Puello started boxing once Matias got tired and he started looking good at the end.
He was more comfy. He was more himself later.
Yeah, but see, it was too late. Like, you got the dude tired. You may as well press the fight and fight like you was fighting earlier, nigga. Like, he could have knocked him out if he did that.
Yeah, and that's like the thing, because like Puello, like I mean, at first he was fighting all cute, like he was fighting on off his back foot, and he was trying to counter Matias, but Matias was still fresh though. But after about 3 rounds, you know, Matias was banking those rounds
in the mid round. I would say mid fight, Matias was definitely taking those mid rounds clearly.
Yeah, because the pressure was getting to Puello. Like,
it was.
He couldn't get him off of him. Pause.
And Puello wasn't trying to actively move. Like, Puello was just there getting lit up.
What did Broadway Joe say? I saw him on the crowd in the TV, but I'm saying, what did he say? I'm assuming he thought Puello won.
I mean, I think he thought Puello won. He didn't say it. I didn't hear him say it outright, but he talked about Puello having a rematch clause. And we'll get into that. But, like,
y'all acting like this nigga Pilot trained Puello, nigga.
Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I had it 115, 113 for Matias. I'm not mad if you had it the other way around. My thing was, it was a close fight, and you can't say a fucking robbery when there was a bunch of swing rounds but it was that tight of a fight. See, here's the problem. Puello is a guy that we've had these fights multiple times. How many times did we talk about the Akhmadov fight?
This one was the most entertaining of it.
We had the Akhmadov fight. We had the Sandor fight. We had the Gary Antoine Russell fight. This guy keeps having close fights. He can't separate himself from the pack. He's not like, so if in these close situations, you know what? He got the benefit of doubt in some other fights. This time, it didn't go his way. I said it before, and I say it again. If you live by close fights, you're going to die by them too. You can't, every close fight isn't going to go your way. Separate yourself from the pack, and you won't have to worry about these bad decisions not going your way.
Think about it. You just named 3 fights that could have went the other way, and he fucking, and they went for him. This was just an exciting fight, and I think niggas is mad that he lost an exciting one. Like,
yeah, and most people, like I said, we're not very high on Matias these days because know largely because of the Paro fight and everything. So it's just like people think he's like a one-trick pony, but it's just like but Matias clearly was working. Like he worked a lot.
Matias is a one-trick pony, but he's good at that one trick. I can't lie. Like that pressure is nonstop, even though it slowed down a little bit. He's good at applying that pressure. Like, there's nothing you can do about that shit, really.
Yeah, but when he got tired though, Puello should have really been on more of the offensive because he hit him with a nice uppercut and everything like that. Because had Puello dropped him, he probably would have retained his belt. Like he needed at least.
But Puello needed like a 10-8 round or a couple 10-8 rounds to really kind of like slow this nigga down in the scores because like. If you look at the fight in halves, like out of the first half, like Matias won at least 4 or 5 rounds in the first half. Mm-hmm. Out of first 6 rounds, he baked them down middle rounds. So the 7, 8, the 7 and the 8s.
Yeah,
like it's hard to really give Puello 7 rounds. Although you could, I feel like you really kind of reaching. Like, I could see a draw, but even if Puello won, I would say robbery, but it really wouldn't be a robbery. I would just be saying robbery because I'd be pissed this nigga get these decisions all the time.
Facts. But, me too.
Yeah. So I would say robbery in that sense. But like King P said earlier, it really wouldn't be a robbery. It was that type of fight. Like, this is the thing. Like, Puello had the skills. Like, he started off trying to box, but then Matias got the motor running by the second fucking round. Mm-hmm. And Puello, instead of Puello forcing a boxing match, he fell right into Matias' fight. Mm-hmm. And he would trade with him to the point where he would back up trading and he would end up on the ropes and he would get hit with like maybe 5 or 6 punches, maybe 2, 3 of them land. He'll come back with a good left counter. Matias will back up. And then he'll still be on the ropes, and then Matias would come back forward and and it just kept happening. Like, and every now and then he would buzz Matias, but it's like he never used those moments to fight him off and just turn it back to boxing.
He basically fought Matias fight the whole fight.
If he
fought Matias fight the whole fight.
If he would have
80% of the fight, yes.
If he would have fought Matias like Paro did, we wouldn't be having this discussion.
Yeah,
he would have gotten the victory.
Like Paro gave space at times. And he knew how to just, okay, let me clinch. Okay, let me work. Box. Okay, bang, 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 boom, bang, bang. Okay, box, clinch. Okay, little space, reset. Like, it's like you gotta know how to neutralize pressure.
Right. And then Puello just didn't know how to do that effectively. At least he didn't know how to do it when the motor was running.
Yeah. Like so, you beat pressure with ring generalship, man. And you gotta dissipate the pressure. Like it's like turning a river into fog. Like you making the water turn to fucking particles till it's like gas or some shit.
Yeah, like
you gotta take away the force, nigga.
And you can't do that when your back is against the ropes of like 70-80% of the fight. You can't do that way. Like
exactly. And then when the dude Matias finally get tired, now this nigga got the confidence to box and he's boom boom boxing, and it's like, bro, walk him the fuck down.
Yeah, like,
you should have turned into Floyd versus Zab at this point.
Yeah,
you should have just been like, all right, fuck all this damn pressure shit, nigga. Where your pressure at, bitch? Yo, you tired now, huh? Like just walking them down. I guarantee you, Puello probably wins the fight if he has the same last 2 rounds Lamont Peterson had with Danny Garcia.
True. Yeah. Like it was there for him, so he can't be mad that the judges saw Matias banking those rounds off activity and bullying the champion on the ropes and working and having Puello at least a couple times like looking like he was about to be like go down to one knee or something like that. Because that nigga that boys and men ass whooping. Come on. Yeah.
Sorry, pilot. Bending knee ass whooping.
Yeah, no, but like I said, that fight was damn near almost a fight of the year too. Like
it was a dope fight. I mean, it's a dope fight. I was halfway trolling about. I was halfway trolling about.
It was definitely a really good fight. Though, so.
Yeah. I was halfway trolling.
You could probably throw it up in there the fight of the year.
I think the fuckery. Of course, turkey go turkey. The fuckery that happened in the post fight where they were talking about, because Puello has a rematch clause. And they brought up Dalton Smith in the fucking ring. First of all, nobody knew who the fuck Dalton Smith was. They thought he was Usher Boy.
They were calling him Mini Usyk. I was calling him Mini Usyk.
Puello's here talking about, I have a rematch clause. And fucking Turkey's like, no. You're fighting he's fighting Dalton Smith next, and that's it. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yo,
because it was a voluntary, because Puello
he was mad annoyed, like he said, fuck everything fuck your contracts, like, because and he probably wanted to end up giving this dude like $1 million to like.
He'll probably give another fighter step aside, but that was a voluntary, so clearly there was a rematch clause. But I was high on Dalton Smith, but I don't know if he can win that. I don't know if he's ready for that. To be honest.
My thing is damn, at least let dude kind of recover, because that was a grueling fight.
Unfortunately, Dalton Smith. It's no surprise that the Dalton Smith and the fucking Mark Chamberlains of the world can get these fights out of fucking nowhere.
Turkey, because Eddie Hearn has Turkey in his pocket, in his ear. Pause. The UK shit, or Frank Warren. Just the UK shit.
Tell me a great fighter. He's like, Dalton Smith.
No, because Dalton. I was high on Dalton for a minute. Him and Nick Ball when they were coming up. But Dalton's kind of spoiled on the vine, you know what I'm saying? He hasn't looked that good since he knocked out Zepeda. So I'm not, Zepeda. So it's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton Smith. It's like, damn, let him catch his breath and then just, let think about it, you don't have to put him on the spot immediately, damn, because usually when Matias be celebrating, motherfucker be doing that little marching dance or whatever the fuck you do. But when they announced him, this motherfucker went down to a knee and could barely flex a muscle to celebrate. Like, that motherfucker was on the ground, no smiling. Whoever's trainer had to lift his arm up. He couldn't celebrate. The nigga was tired. Let him catch his breath. You have him do a face off and have him speaking English and shit on the spot.
Man, Turkey don't care. He's like, fight him next. He throwing fights at people like Shang Tsung, like he on the Mortal Kombat island, nigga.
I'm not mad at Matias versus Smith because but damn,
no, that's an action fight, but it's like, damn, bro.
Yeah,
it's just the way he responded to Puello. I was just the way he responded to that shit. He was so fucking pissed that that even that a rematch was even brought up.
Yeah, that's the type of shit where he's like, man, fuck that. If I say this nigga fight him next, he fight him next type shit. Damn.
Yeah, no, but that was a hell of a fight though to watch. That shit was popping. And then the next fight,
about 150 people were watching this one. It was more than the first fight, which was good.
It's stupid, yo.
It keeps adding up.
It did look like, go ahead, my bad.
But yeah, the next fight though, I think that was the fight that everyone was worried that would be the stinker of the night, so to speak. With Shakur Stevenson and William Zepeda, because Zepeda's reputation had kind of gone down because of the farmer fights, and Shakur's is self-explanatory. And but you could tell Shakur over the past was listened to being a runner and then Tom and Jerry shit, and wearing Tom and Jerry hat. Like he know that
Drinking
shit.
ring.
No, but check this out. Remember last time that nigga fought? I was telling y'all niggas how niggas was comparing him to Floyd. Y'all was like, nigga, it's out of this world. The hell nah. Floyd didn't run it. Floyd was actually strategic. And now niggas, now you see it come to full, it's full turn, full 360. Everybody calling this nigga Floyd now.
No, you mean 180, bro. 360 means he went back.
360 means it
That
goes
means the
spin
cycle
around.
was
A full
completed,
spin
bro.
around.
180. No, but some people, I just feel. I mean, I want a lot. That fight got a lot of traction off, some of the quote unquote urban outlets. Shakur with the Floyd stuff. So I can't say that.
Well, remember I said that last time, and y'all niggas was like, nigga, hell no. And now everybody's
I saw a lot of
shit.
basketball accounts and bigger like the Shannon Sharp burner, those type of accounts kind of.
Everybody, like that's what I'm saying. The
Shakur.
casuals are comparing him to Floyd.
That was the closest thing. That was the first time that actually you could say to some degree, yeah. But he was on the ropes a lot, though. I don't fuck that up. But it was probably a good performance.
I mean, I still don't see it, bro. I
don't see it either.
Like, I don't see it.
I mean, hold on. It was a damn good fight, a damn good performance, but goddamn, you got too much dip on your chip saying all that bullshit now.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I will
That's not
say
my
this-
bullshit. I'm
not saying you. I'm not saying
that's his
you.
best? Was that his best
I
performance?
asked y'all last time if y'all
Would y'all say
seen
that
it
his best?
in
Like,
his
is that his
cards.
best performance? Would you put that over Herring or Valdez? Or no?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's his best performance.
Yes, because it was against a super quality fighter. The fuck?
Who came to fight too? It wasn't no.
yeah,
He didn't Mikey Garcia his ass after 3 rounds.
yeah. Because what was the most impressive thing about Shakur's performance to me was the fact. I mean, they're both southpaws, so seeing him actually use a southpaw shoulder roll and actually using it correctly, that was the technical part of the fight that I'm like he's really doing. Okay, he's deflecting with the lead hand, he's rolling off the shoulder, like he was really doing it like effectively and countering.
And he was still getting hit. So I was like, okay. And
That's
then,
why I don't see the Floyd shit like that.
When he
Floyd's
got-
gonna get hit like that.
when he got cracked in the third round, I was like, here we
'cause
go.
now
We're gonna see what he made of mentally.
Yeah, he had the case of the happy feet. I was like, oh, here we go. Like, yeah, but he kept his composure though, and basically he made the fight easier. Like when he made the fight in the middle of the ring, the fight was a lot easier for him. Like he controlled that, but for whatever reason, he kept on going to the ropes a lot, and was just. But he at least can fight that way, and he was actually blocking and countering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Zepeda's footwork, like Zepeda's pressure, I think made Shakur go to the ropes more than he wanted to.
Right, because because the big part of the big thing with Zepeda,
He couldn't even circle out at sometimes.
Yeah, the biggest thing with
Plus the output.
is
Plus the output that Zepeda has. So
yeah, Zepeda couldn't stop. Like he didn't stop like punching. Like there was no there were no real lulls. Like dude was like determined to like out pressure to overwhelm him with pressure.
And even when he slowed down a bit in the later half, he was still maintaining a heavy work rate, like a consistent work rate.
Yeah, and like I said, Shakur though, and another thing to Shakur that needs to, I know maybe because his hand issues was some of the counters were kind of he was slapping. I'm like, you don't need to be like you gotta turn your punches over because that's part of the reason why Zepeda kept on still coming because you wasn't hitting him with as hard punches as you can. Like you were snapping his head back, sure, but you were slapping with your punches. Like you got.
See, and that's what takes away from the performance because for the amount of punches and clean shots that Shakur got in on him, like you would like Zepeda face should have been marked up. He should have been hurt, staggered, buzzed, maybe dropped, and none of that shit really happened. And it's like, nigga, like turn into your punches, bro. Put your shoulder.
Is it a power
problem? Your fucking punches.
Is it a power problem or a technique?
It's a technique problem.
He's just focused too much on defense.
Hold on. It's a technique and a temperament problem.
Yeah, technique and temperament, the two T's.
Because I don't
think sense he's not throwing it technically correct to manifest the power he needed to get that impact we want. And temperament, I feel like he's looking at it like some niggas look at courage like in levels. For him to even be throwing as confidently as he was in the pocket with Zepeda was like level 1 courage for him. Level 2 courage for him would be throwing meaningful punches in the pocket.
Right, like what do you
Which also makes you in more of the line of fire for return, because you're not just punching like and moving back. You're punching and you're leaving your fist out there, and then you're bringing it back. It's a whole difference, and he wasn't doing that.
I think he just had the mentality. I think he just went into that with the mentality of, I'm going to land as many scoring shots as I can, and that's all it's going to be. So
and on top of that, keep up with Zepeda's output, which he did. He fought Zepeda's fight and he won it.
I always say, I want to see Shakur in deep waters. I could say his feet was in the jacuzzi finally, at least, right? at least.
Yeah, he had the. But he was still comfortable in there. But and this is for all the niggas, because like I was so tired of seeing this. The motherfuckers who kept saying Zepeda has no power. Like
that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I had to respond.
You don't do what he did to fighters and have no fucking power.
It was like to me, I'm in the middle, because like I said, I don't think like he's a monstrous puncher that's gonna get you out of there with one punch, but he's also not feather fist. Yeah, he's gonna throw combinations and he's gonna throw volume, and that volume is gonna add up and eventually get you the fuck out of there.
He's more Margarito than Sam Solomon, is what I'm saying.
No, I mean, because there was that moment.
I had said, like, I had mentioned Spence, but
there was that moment, right, where it was like that straight right.
Oh yeah, Spence works too.
There was that straight right that kind of somewhat, I don't say wobbled Shakur, but slightly rocked him, got him off balance.
No, in the third round, he legitimately cracked him in the third round. Like, you could tell that Shakur was like a little buzz. Like, he weathered the storm, but you could tell that was really affecting him that round.
Well, see, this is the thing too. Like, what I think a lot of people are missing out, and this is one of those where you have to have boxed conversation. This is where it kind of goes to, because especially for the niggas who talking about Zepeda don't have enough power. The thing is, Zepeda has power. Like, out of 1 through 10, I feel like he's like an 8, maybe a 7 for some people, but he's in the 7-8 range. You might want to say 7.5, like, which is more than enough to fucking hurt somebody. But anyways, what I'm saying is, like, he has that Mexican pressure style. Like, a lot of times when you know the sequence that punches are coming from, you form a comfortability with them, and there's a familiarity with them where they're coming, you're comfortable with it, they're hard, but they come in pause. So you kind of just work, and if you get caught with one of them, you know what you're getting caught with. You probably saw it and just saw it, reacted too late. You knew what it was. You just missed the shot. And you could tell Shakur Stevenson was familiar with that style. And I feel like you could almost get any type of level Mexican pressure fighter to kind of do what Zepeda does. It just, remember, there's just levels of you got fucking William Zepeda, then you got like a Jose Luis Castillo. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And then you have a fucking Roberto Duran. Like, it goes on and on with that style. But Shakur handled that. Like, he knew what was coming at him. So there's a comfortability. So when you get hit with a hard shot and boom, you take it. It may buzz you, but you go back to work. It's like, somebody like fucking Katayev in Morel, Katayev throws unconventional power shots, and then he's not afraid to let his hands go. That's the type of person that's dangerous for Shakur Stevenson, because a lot of times you can't imitate their punch sequences. With that Mexican pressure style, double jab, maybe a left hook to the body, right cross, come back left hook, Left hook, right hook. Body, head, right hook.
Yeah, and that's why you can see him when he was hitting the shot, how he was picking off those shots. Like it was like it was something that he was clearly drilled into him. Pause.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So when it's drilled into you like that, pause. And if you catch a hard shot every now and then, even the niggas who chin ain't the best, they're comfortable. They're like, okay, boom, like yeah, that's a hard shot. Like yeah, I know you're gonna get that. Then go back to work. It's those unconventionals. Like if you're not setting up your power, like if you have that style, if you don't set up your power shots in a way where you set a trap or you lull them or you do something, you explode, whatever, you're not going to catch a guy like Shakur Stevenson or hurt him multiple times. Unless you have like a Golovkin level, Marvin Hagler level power for that style where you can just overwhelm a nigga. You hit so fucking hard, it don't matter if a nigga knows everything that's coming. You just going to still kind of like, when you get yours, you're going to really get yours. So, and Zepeda don't have that.
Yeah. But to say
that's the only thing. Like, but he fucking worked though.
He did. But to say that he doesn't have no power, which is what I responded to. But then in the same text talking about, Roach in Africa being punchers, then you need to get the fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here. Cause, like, at
least Zepeda believes he has power. Hitchens don't. Like, come on, man. If Hitchens had power, that Kambosos fight goes in 3 rounds.
And if Roach has gone the distance with too many fighters that I know are chinny. That should have been KO'd. So,
like, do y'all niggas really watch these fights? Or y'all just fucking stands? Like,
no, but that account you replied to is a fucking. It's like a Boots fan account that be making up bullshit rumors. So
Yeah, no, but I think people were telling him about because he doubled down after people were calling him like all types of casuals and dumbasses and shit like that. you can't say that Zepeda, who has 27 KOs in 37.
He wasn't the only one. It was more than him saying Zepeda ain't have no power, and it's like, he has power. It's nothing that Shakur can't deal with.
But even Shakur himself said, Zepeda's power is real. Like even he mentioned it specifically. He's like, let's see. He's like, let's see any other fighters handle it outside of him and Tevin.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and the difference is Tevin took a more offensive power approach to Zepeda. He nullified or he dealt with Zepeda more with like his own power and offense, whereas Shakur just really boxed and used his own momentum against him, just rolling and taking shots, and like King P said, just kind of outpointed him to death. Like,
but either way, like Shakur and Zepeda was still clearly the most exciting fight of Shakur's career. Like, I mean, that shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like, and now, and like Rome said, though, people are giving, now he's getting that critical praise and shit like that for
But he had to throw punches in order for that praise to even start, and that's the thing.
Right.
He had to get his mind right. Like,
but you saw I think it was like around 10 or 11. He did a little back pedal for like 5 seconds, and I heard boos and shit. Because
don't do that fucking Acelino Freitas shit where you beat on a nigga for 10 rounds and then pause, and then you said, okay, well, let me take a break, and you start circling and finish the fucking job.
Yeah, and
that bullshit.
Yeah, and I truly, I mean, he might have been taking a breather or maybe giving his hands a breather because he was hitting that motherfucker. So it was like, but yeah.
He wouldn't be hitting him all night if he fucking would throw it right the first time. Like,
that's
like
also fucking true.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, you're doing more damage by, like, not balling up your fist and punching, turning your knuckles over. You're doing more because you have to you're hitting at 70% for 100 times instead of hitting at 100% for 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. Like, to each his own. I mean, everybody hand problems different. You know, you talking to a nigga with brittle fucking hands, so I know.
And I know they mentioned that he was doing all these hand treatments and shit like that. You know, so but like I said, I mean, I could appreciate the performance. Like, I mean, because that fight was like a nice little redemption. Like, I mean, it put him on the road to redemption. Like, okay, like it makes up for the other fights that were kind of like running.
It kind of redeems both of them, actually.
Yeah. Like,
Shakur redeems Shakur Stevenson for all the running bullshit, which he was rightfully accused of. And it kind of redeems Zepeda, because Zepeda looked more serious and more intense in this fight than the last two Tevin Farmer fights. So it's making the Tevin Farmer fight kind of look like, well, hey man, that might just be Tevin Farmer might just have his number. But Zepeda gotta have this type of performance again, though. Right,
and Zepeda honestly didn't lose much. I mean, Zepeda, okay, he still remains like, I mean, he performed admirably. Like, you know, he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't like handcuffed or anything like that. He didn't stop trying to win the fight, and that's what.
And he got his shots every now and then. It's just Shakur just better. Like, Shakur know the style, and you know, he was picking him off and just tagging him clean. You know?
But one thing I gotta say too about this fight, I know people were either mentioning that this was a robbery or that Zepeda really won. Stop that shit. Like, no, like
the fight was closer than the scorecards had it. Like, I felt like this was like 116, 112. Like, Zepeda won like 4 rounds. Like,
8-4. It wasn't no fucking 10-2.
Yeah, 10-2. Get the fuck out of here.
I 8-4, but I can see it as a 10-2. I'm not gonna, because some of that there was
you would have to give Shakur every single round imaginable to give him 10 rounds.
10-2, like, come on.
I mean, it was a hard 10-2. I gave an easy one.
I can tell you, I gave Zepeda the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 8th. And you could have. There's an argument you could have given him the 5th as well.
I think
I could definitely see that.
I don't remember the rounds. I had probably 9-3, but it was a entertaining 9-3, so I ain't complaining. But it was, I think you know, 3 maybe 4 rounds, but it could be. Some people say 10-2. I don't know. It was
10-2 is okay. You know what it is? Like, there's a lot of people who they don't really look for the intricacies or the nuances in a boxing match. They see one particular thing working and they don't see nothing else. They'll just focus and hone in on that. And I think they just really just saw the amount of counters Shakur landed and nothing else. They didn't see when he was rocked or see when he was forced to the rope.
A lot of people don't take into account ring generalship, like making the nigga make a decision. Like, you have to use that. Like, I use that more than anything else when I'm watching the round.
I don't think they did.
If the nigga's controlling the way this nigga has to fight me, I'm in control of this fight.
I don't think
if this nigga can only throw counters, I'm in control here.
I didn't think it's that they didn't know that. I don't think it's that they didn't know that. I think they were just. I honestly think a lot of them were just looking to give Shakur every single round possible. So any close round, they were going to give to Shakur because that's what they had.
AKA style bias points, like style. Like, if you're a favorite, like if you favor the boxer,
I learned that the favorite always gets the close rounds, nigga. That's just how it goes.
Like, it's the style bias. If you like. The perfect example is Quadras versus Roman Gonzalez. If you favor the boxing pressure fighting, then Gonzalez won that 7 rounds to 5. If you favor the stick and move boxing, you gave it to Quadras. Although you don't know shit, but you know, like, but a lot of times those niggas, you gotta be like. To win those type of fights, being the boxer, when you're against a high-level pressure fighter, you usually have to win 8 or 9 clean rounds, just in case you didn't get 7 clean.
Right.
And so that's how Shakur won the fight. Like, Shakur won at least 8, 9 clean. I say 8 clean. You know. But even still, that's more than enough. Because even if you give Zepeda 5 rounds, he still fucking loses. So that's how you gotta really look at that shit.
Wait, hold on, King P. What round did you say you gave?
Zepeda, I gave him rounds 2, 3, 4, and 8.
Okay, the reason why I said it is because, the first half of the fight you could probably give Zepeda 2-3 rounds, but after that, it's hard to give him really concrete more than one. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, listen, like I thought the 8th round was a clear Zepeda round. You could argue the 10th round because Zepeda did some good work in that, but I think I gave that to Shakur. So
most rounds Zepeda was doing good work. It's just Shakur was just being much more sharp and accurate, and
That's all it was.
The only complaint I really have is he was on the ropes a little. I think Mike Tyson tweeted, he gave him a praise for the performance, but he didn't like being on the ropes that much. And I mean, I didn't either. But that's the only complaint I really have of the performance, if there was any.
Because he actually got hit. It's one thing if you're getting hit on the ropes 1 punch to every 6 punch a nigga throw. He was getting hit like maybe 2 to every 6.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he wasn't clean, spotless in there. Like, if Zepeda threw 7 punches while dude was on the ropes, 3 of them got in.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still like 40%, 50% clip. Like, so why even give that chance? Why even give that?
Yeah. But now because Shakur clearly has seen the response to that fight or whatever, and I know he says like I don't think I should fight like this, but now he's just now he's either do I go back to my usual style where I'm more defensive,
and that's what makes me think he don't fully, like I said before, I don't think he fully trusts his chin if he's gonna say that kind of shit.
And there you go. And see, that's why it comes back down to temperament. But De Los Santos is more of a Kataya type of puncher, and look how he fought against him. Because his delivery of punches is too unpredictable for a guy like Shakur.
Dynamically unpredictable type shit.
It's hard to fucking prepare for dynamic, explosive, unpredictable. Like, that's like just a bag of problems. Like, you reach into a bag of shit to deal with, and it's like dynamic, explosive, unpredictable. Like, what the fuck?
Hope to see Tank versus Shakur, but it's probably not gonna happen. It's unfortunate.
Tank, the worst type of puncher for Shakur. That's what makes the fight so interesting, because Tank deliver his punches in a way where it's less predictable. Like Lamont Rhodes, showed how he dealt with it, but Lamont Rhodes and Shakur Stevenson are 2 different fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And then familiarity breed contempt. Like, he familiar with Tank. Like, Shakur Stevenson ain't.
Right.
So still a good fight, but yeah, shout out to Shakur Stevenson. If I do decide to do a wrap up or a boxing song, I won't have to make a running punchline for your ass. So good job.
Yeah, and 135 definitely needed that fight to actually be good, because that was a good shot in the arm for lightweights, man. So
yeah.
But again, like it ended up, 3 damn near great fights in a row, and then we have Berlanga and Hamza Shiraz in the main event.
Cherry on top.
This is where the fuckery begins.
Yeah, exactly, because Berlanga had ever since the Canelo fight, even though he lost damn near every round he got dropped, was going on this stupid ass tour like he actually won the fight, and you see him talking all types of cash shit, making struggles, shadow boxing videos, like what he's gonna do and shit like that, and I'm just like, where is this confidence coming from? Like, there's confidence, and then there's just like, what are we basing this on?
Shakur Stevenson would be fucking Mike Tyson if he had Berlanga's confidence.
I'm seriously, because, and then and it gets where Berlanga was just like, like the last conference, like it was basically You know, he was throwing wigs and panties at Oscar and throwing money in the air and shit. Like, dude was going like, dude.
Hold on, wait, is that why Oscar had the wig on?
Yeah.
I think Oscar after, I saw that. But no, I know he was shooting up the gun with the panties on it. Like, yeah, this motherfucker was. And we'll talk about the reaction after all the memes, because I think it's a little OD, but I get it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is too is like that was more enough to people like, okay, let's pick for like, okay, we'll pick Blanca to knock Shiraz out, and it's just like you're really basing it on that, you know, like and Blanca struggled as shit, and I'm getting Shiraz didn't have the best last fight and everything like that though, but there's a clear level between those two. Like, and people were, and funny thing is how people were disappointed and shocked that he got annihilated. I'm like, are you kidding? That was a long time coming.
But you have to keep in mind, I think me and Shutter, we went for Berlanga partially, probably because he's American, you know, and he talks that shit. He's a hip hop affiliate in a sense. So,
but I get what Pilot said. You know, I don't want y'all to spread this with the same opinion. Although I kind of feel after what Pilot's saying.
It wasn't all bad.
He's the bigger, stronger guy. He will rush Shiraz, who does get befuddled.
He was the natural, you know. He's been the lifetime 168. This guy's, you know, too. So, but yeah,
that too. Like, and he would fight like it. If you would tell me that fucking hold on, give me a good one. Give me because 160. Give me if Kingsley Akiki could move up and beat Jeff Lacey. Would you believe that?
Loki, that part could have happened. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Really? You think Kingsley Akiki beats Jeff Lacey?
I mean, considering depending on how things kind of played out, you know,
moving up in weight and beating Jeff Lacey.
I mean, hey, like, I mean, you know me, I'm a big fan of Jeff Lacey, but you know, yeah.
Yeah, bad example. I'm trying to think of 160 pounders to move up and just beat a junior middleweight.
You mean a super middleweight?
Yeah, super middleweight. Sorry.
Oh, so a 60 pounder move up to 68?
Nah, because I get what Pilot's saying, like. So that's why I picked Berlanga, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, okay,
I did admit Shiraz is a more skilled guy, but you know he just ain't been cutting it lately.
Okay, would Janibek have knocked out Berlanga?
Okay, that's a great one.
Yeah,
it'd be really hard for me to say, damn, Janibek could move up and knock out Berlanga.
I know Pat probably wouldn't say yeah for sure.
Yeah.
He better if he's saying Kingsley Akiki and knock out Jeff Lacey. The fuck?
I mean, it wasn't like
not knock out, but beat him.
I heard somebody try to compare Shiraz to Kelly Pavlik. Was that a
no?
Oh wow!
I squinted and like I could maybe see because the Hearns one's just lazy. The Hearns one's just a lazy comp. That's why I'm just saying, you know, because he's tall and lanky.
I could see it, but I feel like he might be a better like puncher than Pavlik.
Pavlik was one of the slowest punchers I've ever seen, but he had heavy fucking hands.
Yeah, he had heavy like thumping hands. Like Shiraz, like he's more of a real puncher.
I can't. Like, he was punching through Berlanga. Like he was punching through Berlanga. Like he was falling through them shots. Like he was.
Yeah. And when a tall nigga really put his shoulder and weight behind a punch, and he's hitting you clean, like yeah, nigga. Like you can't take so many of those early, like and like Berlanga could not like get way out of the jab or nothing. Like at one point, I just wanted him to do like a fresh Quendo tackle or something. Like
yeah,
it's close distance at this point. Just flip, I don't know, bro, something.
Yeah, no, yeah, dude, yeah, he had nothing. Like I mean, because I was like, goddamn, like you didn't even try to even rush, dude. Like okay, he like nothing, like to even try to test.
That's what I'm saying. Even Ammo Williams accomplished that, like, bro.
Yeah, basically he let once Shiraz got comfortable with his with what he was doing with his offense, it was a wrap. You know,
once Shiraz downloaded the distance and range he needed to land missiles on your ass, then it was a fucking wrap. Because that's all that happened.
yeah,
Who
that
saved my
fourth-
fucking battleship? That nigga was 2-piece of me.
Yeah, that fourth round he got bombed on like that. Like, honestly, I will say this though, I was amazed that Berlanga got from the second knockdown because the second knockdown was more vicious than any of the other knockdowns.
Yeah,
Like,
Because this whole head turned, like I said,
if there's one thing you gotta give him heart. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how he pumps his chest when he gets knocked down. The one before he got stopped, he could barely put his hand on his chest, but you know he tried.
Yeah, I mean,
if you notice, like he tries to pump.
yeah, he's weird when he starts banging his gloves
See,
together. Like, bro,
when I find it when niggas talk that much shit and they start losing, it's not hard. It's just like, damn, I can't believe I'm about to lose this nigga. I can't go. It's not hard. It's not hard. It's fear of embarrassment. That's what it is.
yeah.
That nigga didn't want to go out like that. It's not hard. I don't think that shit's hard. That shit's not hard getting up.
I mean, truthfully, he was probably on Queer Street. Like, you know, he might not have been fully aware what he was doing by that particular time. Like,
yeah, his spirit was probably like getting him up, but his physicality, like he was subconscious. Berlanga.
Yeah, the lights were on, but nobody was home, and the ref probably should have stopped the fight after the second knockdown.
Real quick, I don't know what the hell Berlanga was thinking of. He was actually having success in the first 2 rounds boxing him, but he fought like a fucking idiot for something.
Yeah, the first couple rounds he was doing pretty good. Then he got cracked in that third round. It was downhill.
I don't know what the fuck.
He didn't do nothing good enough to put him in an advantage, and that's what you need to be when you're in.
It was on the inside, right? Because when he was at a distance, he was kind of jabbing.
Well, he was. I mean, he was more so kind of negating anything Shiraz was doing in the first 2 rounds, and then, like I said, afterwards, he just went to a completely different plan, and which involved fuck all of nothing, which got him hurt. Because he just opened wide. He opened up because he doesn't know how to fucking transfer in offense without leaving himself completely wide open. Oh, it's just there, my chin. I'm gonna just leave my chin right.
First of all, you gotta have the mental, like what you said requires mental patience. Berlanga, look, Berlanga's not the type of guy who just neutralize you for 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 4 rounds. He's gonna do something stupid after that. That's what I'm saying. Like, him try to neutralize Shiraz is too devastating of a puncher to just neutralize him for 2 rounds and try to figure it out afterwards. Like, you need to just go out and just attack this nigga. That was his best bet. Like, Canelo, you could do that. Canelo's older, he's more washed, different type of guy. You know, you're kind of physically bigger, but Shiraz, no. Like, attack this motherfucker. Like, trying to neutralize him in box and keep him in the pocket. All you doing is getting Shiraz more comfortable with the distance and range he needs to fucking time and take you out.
Yeah, that 3-punch combination that he landed in the 5th round, like that right hand cracked him in the jaw, and that fucking left hook, you can see his soul flying from his head from that left hook that he got hit with.
All that shit was well placed. If a nigga don't have his timing and range down perfectly, he's not landing those type of punches that Shiraz landed. Like, those weren't just like like bam bam. Like, oh shit, he caught him with a 1-2. These were like super accurate, precise power punches. like the jab, and the right hand, like. Because the fun thing too is Berlanga opened himself up just slightly, just for Shiraz to actually land that long ass right hand, and then the left hook that fucking sent his soul flying from his head, like and had him touching both his gloves on the canvas like a dumbass. Like, see, now if you put offense on Shiraz and you put him under fire, it takes him a little longer to download the range and distance required to get at you.
I mean,
And that's what kind of happened with the Ammo Williams.
Yeah,
like it took Shiraz it took Shiraz about maybe 4 or 5 rounds to kind of turn the fight around, let alone to literally get back into the fight actually. And you know, Berlanga, you have the same type of tools as Williams, so I'm thinking you could do something similar, but I guess not.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Berlanga got, like but Berlanga was he was humble after that one because that crowd like exploded. But pause, off that win, like you see Shiraz jumping up and down, like, hey, I mean, another UK fighter made his impact in America, like it's. Yeah,
Do you think
and Turkey was up there celebrating too, so I'm like, yeah, you already know Shiraz is gonna.
He wanted Shakur and Shiraz to win, so he got his wish.
Well, I mean, he felt like he was 50-50 with the Zepeda Shakur. He wants Shakur to have a good performance. I think that was it. He was putting the pressure on Shakur.
Remember, he had a tweet that said he wanted Shiraz and Shakur to win because he got big plans for them.
He got plans. Yeah, he got plans. Yeah, right.
Nigga, that ain't wanting somebody to win. I don't know what the fuck is, bro.
It was Shakur out Zepeda.
And then he trolled him into making him fight his best fight of his life.
Yeah,
like Turkey low-key genius for that.
No, yeah, that was some like positive reinforcement on some disguise shit. Yeah, that's
like some anime shit.
But there's a couple of things in regard to Shiraz. Like, I don't know, do y'all think because now he's at 168 and he's got a long, for how tall he is, he don't have the thinnest frame, so he's pretty filled out. Do you think now, because Berlanga's hard to tell if it's a barometer, for him. So, do you think Shiraz, this is going to be a player at 168 now?
Yeah. I mean, just
what the fuck is that 168, bro? Of course he is.
Got some names. I mean,
like what? Like who?
Like dude in the chat. Shouts out. Somebody just said Diego Pacheco.
Okay, that's one.
Macumbi,
I'll talk about Macumbi later. Like,
I could pull out the bag to say, Iglesias. Y'all see Iglesias, the Cuban killer.
These names ain't naming, bro. Like
I'm saying, but they're dangerous guys in the fight. I'm just saying, 160.
You name like 2.5 niggas, bro. This is
there's Mbili, Lester Martinez. There's names out there. Come on now, Mbili, Lester Martinez. Fucking
Derevyanchenko's still floating around.
Derevyanchenko's still around, I guess. Yeah, Derevyanchenko.
But at the end of the day,
Jamar Chalo, Resendez. I know Resendez just replanted.
I'll say this: look, at the end of the day, none of those names,
hold on. Dude, really,
be any type of crazy threat for Shiraz.
Dude, really, Jamal Charlo in the year 2025.
I just saw him be number 1 WBC ranking, so I threw him as his name out there because he is number 1 in WBC.
Dude, honestly, you named a bunch of 50-50 fights with this nigga.
I'm not willing to entertain the Jamal Charlo shit, so.
They may as well say fucking Caleb Plant too, bro.
Plant fucks the bag up. That's supposed
to be Shiraz will beat the fuck out of Caleb Plant. That I'm confident.
Yeah, we already know that. Yeah, that's
he literally beat the fuck out of him.
But I mean, I'd say too, like, I mean, knocking off someone who's actually a career 168 pounder, even though he hasn't done shit, he's still a name. So at least that's good. At least he's going up. He's able to actually get rid of opponents that way. So at least it gives you confidence that he'll at least be competitive with better fighters at 168.
It's so weird because Turkey obviously wants the Canelo fight really bad, but Bud's his boy. So what's gonna fucking happen? Like in that Crawford Canelo is like, because Canelo is more so in the future plans for Turkey.
Well, so, I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, obviously, if Canelo loses, then Crawford pretty much Crawford will have those belts, and then they'll
disperse. Crawford will drop those belts. Yeah. Crawford will drop those belts for sure.
Man. Turkey needs to pay the bag out this world for a Shiraz Bud fight, man.
But I love Bud. Bud's not taking that fight.
Yeah, that's too dangerous for that.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, it depends. I mean, if Bud actually faces Shiraz,
but that's what make this a whole joke of a fight, though.
You talking about Canelo Bud?
Yeah. Think about it, like I know one of y'all said it before, like nothing, the ramifications for this fight, like nothing goes anywhere. Like I think King P said it in the chat one time, like it's a non-canon fight or some shit.
Yeah, it's a different universe fight. Like what?
Yeah, because nothing really happens. Like, no one's gonna say, all right, so y'all gonna fight Shiraz, the winner, y'all gonna fight Benavidez, you're gonna fight. No, none of that's happening. Like, who cares? Like, it's like a one-off fight.
Yeah, it's good, but I mean, it's gonna be weird because pretty much one result will probably result in 168 being competitive. The other result will be
that's what I'm gonna say. If Bud wins the belt, then it's the best for boxing in the division because he'll drop them shits. You know what I'm saying? And, we'll get some.
Not really. If Canelo wins, at least you know you'll get the Shiraz fight.
Yeah.
Which would honestly, after Shiraz buzzing with this, honestly, all I'm gonna say is this: a Shiraz fight would be the most interesting fight Canelo's had since Bivol.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's part of the reason why. I mean,
but Bud, you're not getting that. Bud ain't taking no type of interest in fight like that after Canelo.
No, because the problem is if Bud wins, he drops the belts, but he's riding off into the sunset. No Boots fight, no Virgil fight, no ribs, no rice, no champagne, no nothing.
But he's getting a nice bag probably. But he's getting a nice retirement back right here. Either way, right?
He's not getting he's not going to get the props he wants from beating this washed ass version of Canelo.
But even if Canelo,
Berlanga getting knocked out right now makes Canelo look even worse.
I'm gonna be straight up. If Canelo loses that fight, I can guarantee you somehow, some way, Bud drops the belts, they could still make a WBC title fight for Canelo Shiraz, like a vacant, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like easily.
Yeah,
they would, but it depends on how Canelo loses. Canelo loses Crawford, and he's up here getting damn tatted up, get beat up, and he's having moments where Crawford's whooping his ass. That's a hard ass, bro. Because now you're looking at it like, well, shit, if Shiraz KO Berlanga, he definitely a KO Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
and if you're Canelo, if that's the case, if you're gonna just get KO'd, why KO by this Aladdin motherfucker when you had the Benavidez fight all these years? Get KO'd and make them sell fucking a million pay-per-views.
Yeah, that literally makes no sense.
No sense at fucking all, but some niggas are so spiteful and fucking stupid, they would do some shit like that. Because somebody will entertain it, and that's Turkey.
But one thing that people won't entertain, though, is Berlanga, because now Berlanga is not signed to anybody. I mean, Top Rank got rid of him because he was a headache, and Eddie got all the usefulness you can get out of him. He has no promoter. He signed to Keith Connolly, who's probably a wonderkin, pretty much just off the fact that he got a Canelo fight and he got all this money. But Berlanga now it has no platform, and he's got to start from the bottom because now his asking price is going to be it's going to have to be much lower than whatever the millions that he was getting for no reason.
You better hope he can be the muscle or something for Fat Joe. Hopefully Fat Joe can hook him up with some terror squad. I know he got the chain. Or I see in the meme that he needs to get his CDL now because
shit.
I honestly put Berlanga on the Fat Joe podcast. Give a test trial.
Oh shit!
I mean
that's what at this point. He'd be better talking than fighting.
Real quick, how do you not fuck with Fat Joe, but you fuck with Berlanga, nigga? I want to know.
Who?
Wait, what?
Shuttleworth.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Nigga, I don't fuck. This was a boxing match. But this is the thing with Berlanga. Is he a good fighter? No. Is he a great fighter? Hell no. Is he an average fighter? Maybe that's out.
But no, what I'm saying is
him getting KO or him being in boxing is still good for the sport.
What I'm saying is I grouped this nigga with Tiafimo and Fat Joe to me.
No, I don't think so. Oh, because he says nigga?
In what way?
Yeah.
In what way?
No, because Fat Joe has
appropriate.
No, I've heard Fat Joe talk about the FBAs in a bad way, their haters and all that kind of shit. I haven't heard Edgar say that shit.
Edgar's just a little dopey, but I don't think he's a bad person.
He hasn't said Tio's like Charles.
He talk cash shit. He funny. He got personality. Give him that.
Shit, Berlanga called out Tio on his bullshit. He said, "Nah, Tio, you bugging."
Tio's when it comes to racism, Tio's like Charizard, Chameleon is fucking Fat Joe with some of his shit he be saying, but Berlanga's still a Charmander. Berlanga still hasn't really said anything that hasn't.
He ain't evolved to them niggas.
I love how we're doing Pokemon races.
See, maybe I ain't watching. Maybe I ain't watching him enough, but with the leather jackets and the glasses and shit, I'm like,
he acts like
who is this nigga trying to be
a star?
Yeah, he's black. He's from Brooklyn. He's from Brooklyn. A Puerto Rican from Brooklyn. But yeah, no, I mean, it's not like.
Oh, he's from New York. Okay.
Yeah, of course, yeah. That was the dick rider he looked like if he was like from Detroit or some shit or like.
No, I mean, Rome, you didn't see he had King of the NY on his trunks with the Pele.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga? That's why I'm like, yo, who does this nigga think he is? But okay, if that's what he been on and that's his shit, then I thought he was on some Tiafimo shit. Like, yeah, I'm a hang with the niggas, but I hate the niggas type shit.
Nah, Tiafimo try hard. Like, Berlanga, that's who he is. Like, he ain't trying hard.
Yeah.
And this is the thing, just to end it on Berlanga, like, I don't think he's particularly bad for the sport, but it's once they start fast tracking him and getting him in positions he didn't truly earn, that's when it was really like a problem. Because it's like, god damn, it's stunning his growth and it stagnates boxing in the long run, because it's like that's somebody with a name who has to kind of start all over type shit, and now he's, that's a less of a player in the division.
And you don't even know if he even has the maturity to even try to start all over again.
Or the one.
Exactly.
Or the one, because I watched a little bit of the Tim Bradley shit, and he was talking about just like how both Shiraz, like, these guys are really millionaires making great money and never been a champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, do they even want to be a champ now? Type shit.
Well, Shiraz at least has some momentum behind him. Berlanga just lost his. Like, everyone is like, yeah, like, I mean, had Berlanga actually beat Shiraz, then I'm sure he'd be getting another big fight. But yeah, no one's gonna. But the way he got beat, like, no one's gonna throw millions at him. Like, you
gonna take
Berlanga gonna have to get it the hard way.
Nigga, I was just talking about. Hold on, real quick, Pilot. I was just talking about this shit earlier. How in professional sports, niggas is making way too much money, than the average person. So it's like a nigga don't give a fuck about losing a fight. A nigga don't give a fuck about legacy no more. The shit's a wrap. Like, niggas are not. This is not a. It's a blood sport, but niggas
some do. I mean, I can't say
some of them do.
Some do.
Some of them do. Yeah, but I feel like the top niggas are not them niggas. The niggas that are at the top are not the ones.
Nah, I get what you said. I think it's before it was more the top niggas felt that way. I think it's less of the top niggas feel that way with the names. Like, if you're getting 5 million, 10 million for big money fights, and you're not. And you don't even have you never even fought for a championship. This ain't a title fight, nigga. Fuck them title dreams, nigga. Give me the money.
Like, niggas, like back, Pat. Niggas had to fight 100 fights in order to get the $1 million fight, nigga. Yeah. Like,
niggas is getting their brains rattled to get that $1 million payday.
And back then, that million get cut real quick in half and thirds. You know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Yeah, I mean,
remember it was what Mickey Ward ain't make $1 million off that Gotti trilogy until the third fight, ain't it?
Yeah, I was literally about to say Mickey Ward. I was about to really say that. Like, yeah, Mickey.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and the reason and he had to retire because Gotti kind of fucked up his brain to the point where it was fucking up his vision. Like, so he had to. That's the reason why he couldn't continue. Like, he didn't want to retire, but he had no choice because he was seeing like double and shit like that. Because
like, nigga, do you know how much Floyd would make now if this nigga was active? Like, for real? You know how much he'll make in a Netflix special, nigga? Like, be real. This shit is too much money out here. It's too much fucking money that they paying these niggas. Yeah, you niggas is putting their life on the line in the ring, but come on, we gotta scale it back. You can't just pay everybody 10 million, nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, and that's part of like what's called one of the larger problem in boxing, and that's part of the reason.
Look what happened to Jared Anderson because of that. And I don't even think it was 10 million, but but just in the sense, if you're a nigga who's making $100K for a fight, $200K, maybe $375, you ain't even really hit $500,000 yet, but you're in the $300K range. And then one day a nigga's like, hey man, I give you $3.5 million to fight in Australia against an alligator or whatever the fuck. $3.5 million's a crazy jump up from fucking $300K. So he ain't even got to be 10 million. Just giving a nigga a fraction of 10 million.
Yeah, that's the shit. That's the crazy part about it, But yeah, like it like the what people.
And niggas just complaining about Al Heyman.
Yeah, purse is too high. All niggas care about is a contract, nigga. All niggas care. They don't care about winning the fight. It's like, yo, what the numbers looking like? What's my pay-per-view splits, nigga? Like, come on, this shit's crazy right now.
Yeah, and that's where Belenga's team.
College too. Them niggas stop paying them kids, nigga. Let them niggas learn the game.
Yeah, and that's where Belenga, like him and his team gamed the system to the point right now. It's like he made millions in fights he didn't deserve, and now, like I said, he's not gonna get those millions. Like, I mean, unless maybe he goes to fight Plant on PBC, maybe. But other than that he has no fights like that in his future.
That's a good fucking grudge match. Like, Berlanga Plant would sell, but the thing is,
don't hold your breath on that one.
Like, nah, these niggas talk too much cash shit. Like it'll sell in the sense where it's not pay per view. Mm-hmm. But if you did like an Amazon event, mm-hmm. it would definitely get fucking viewed. I give you that.
Because I know they would actually put him and each other at the pre-fight conferences and shit.
It'll be crazy. Look, but here's the catch: you have to do that fight next. Mm-hmm. You can't. Meaning, if you do that fight this year or next year, whatever it is, it has to be next. You can't allow either one to take a fight before, because these niggas will fuck it up.
Yeah.
So let it be next. If you announce it in November for fucking March, and let them just cook. I'm telling you, that is, you get to make it a main event or a co-main, and that shit is killing it.
Yeah, but other than that, Berlanga is got to start from the bottom again and just work his way back up, or because, like I said, he's not signed to anybody, so. Yeah, he's gonna have to do that free agent life for a little bit.
I think in the brand, Chris Brand, McCumbee is a name. I mean, that could be something potentially if McCumbee loses, this week or something like that. Like,
but he's not gonna.
Who trusts Berlanga for anybody?
Yeah, true.
You would either have him. Plant works because Plant just got his fucking ass whooped, and they got a whole history. So that's the only way that works. But anybody else. You would have to take the jobber of jobbers, the fucking niggas who can't punch through wet paper bags. Because anybody who's getting a fight with Berlanga, they're gonna try their hardest to knock him the fuck out.
I know Jamal. Speaking of Jamal, King Pacey, but Jamal gotta be mad because he could have had a fight with Plant or Berlanga. That's realistic fights for probably. You know what I'm saying? But now both of those.
Dude, Munguia, Berlanga, and Plant are all out of the picture now.
They all fucked it up. They all fucked up in that.
But Jamal fucked it up by taking so long to come back.
Yeah.
Because this some bizarro world shit. Imagine you coming back and the three best names that's been floating around your name for opposition for the last couple of years are all out of the picture now.
All lose, I'll take L.
And this ain't just like one name. You're talking about three.
Mm-hmm.
The boxing guys is already kind of disgusted with him.
Yep.
Facts though, but overall,
nigga.
But overall, though, Ring 3, though, like I said, delivered on the action, and
it's not on the parket and atmosphere.
Yeah, and shout out to Turkey releasing all the full fights less than 24 hours on YouTube. So yeah, and the numerous videos of Berlanga being KO'd by in the different.
Last thing I want to mention real quick on that, I feel like it's a little OD. The way that they're ragging on Berlanga, I know he talked a lot of shit.
Nah, fuck that.
It was all in jest. It was all he wasn't being. It was the shit talk wasn't crossing the line. That's all. So.
Nah, he was talking too much. He didn't help.
He was talking too much, dude. You got to remember. Look how many memes Pacquiao got for the Marquez. Bro.
Yeah, he got that. Yeah,
and he ain't never talked as much shit as fucking Berlanga.
Yeah,
that's part of the game. Like,
yeah. Yeah, true.
There was niggas who don't even watch boxing that was sharing the Pacquiao meme, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
the Berlanga shit ain't really cross over like that. Like,
No, I didn't. Yeah,
But they are out there, and you know, I
yeah,
posted
nah, they
one
definitely out.
they're definitely out there. This
And they're hilarious, by the way. Like the one with Pat sent with the fucking the whole blanket and the
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, Belanga's got to eat this crow for a little bit. Yeah, and because he brought it himself. Like, if you talk the talk, you gotta walk the walk, and he didn't. So it's like, you know,
he slept to sleep. That's all he did, nigga.
I mean, even the Breakfast Club had posted a video about him, so you know that it's just like, he's gonna have to just be humble and just work, you know, and get back into boxing's good graces, though.